You're going to learn how to tell if a chord is a secondary dominant chord in a piece of music you're working on. First, you want to keep in mind the key that your tune's in. Let's say you're playing something in the key of C major. The dominant seventh of that key would be a 4-note chord stacked on the 5th note. So in this case, if we're in C major, the dominant 7 chord of that key would be G dominant 7. So when you're in a particular key and then you end up in a dominant 7 chord of something that's other than G7, in this case, that's a sign that it might be a secondary dominant. Let's take, for example, this chord progression: C major, going to A minor, going to E minor, going to C dominant 7. I wonder if you can recognize that chord progression, by the way. Now we know that C dominant 7 obviously is not the dominant 7th chord of C major. So the next question is, what does it resolve to, and is that chord in our main key? In the case of C dominant 7, that's going to resolve to F major, which is in the key of C major. That's the 1, 2, 3, the 4 chord. So in that case, we would know that that's a secondary dominant. We would say this is a 5 of 4 resolving to 4. So to recap, the two ways you can identify a dominant 7 as a secondary dominant is: 1, it's not the dominant 7 chord of the key you're in, and number 2, it actually resolves to a chord that is in the key that you're in. Be sure to subscribe for more tutorials like this.